1. Up next, we're looking at a Nitro Stout by Lawson's Finest Liquid. This is an Irish style dry stout coming in at 5.4% ABV. Check it out. Hi everybody, it's Rich and welcome to today's beer review. If you're new here, welcome to the channel. If you have been here before, glad to have you back. Today we are looking at a Nitro Stout. This is Lawson's Finest Liquid. It's an Irish style dry stout and it's a straight from the Green Mountains to your head. It is coming in at 5.4% ABV. This is a taproom favorite, utilizes authentic Irish malt to deliver notes of chocolate and roast that are elevated by a dose of nitrogen. It says shake can gently, pour vigorously, and enjoy in an imperial pint, which I actually do have an imperial pint glass. I'm going to use my Guinness glass, and I'm going to follow the directions on this. It says shake can gently, just like this. And actually the directions are right here, by the way. So shake it just like this. I'm going to pop it. You're probably going to hear the widget inside of it sort of off gas. And then it says pour vigorously. Now I'm actually going to stop pouring about here. And you do see that very, very, really sort of normal behavior for Nitro Stout as the, you know, the nitrogen and the bubbles sort of settle down. This head is enormous because, again, I did what the glass said and I poured it vigorously. With that in mind, let's give it a little bit of a test on the nose. And I think it just got a little mustache. A lot of malt there, a lot of roastiness to the nose. Got a little bit more. Some chocolate. It's actually sort of a, I wouldn't say it's muted. It's not a muted type of nose. In fact, the nose is very pronounced. There's a roastiness there that you're getting. I'm getting some coffee. I'm getting some chocolate. So I'm actually sort of excited about that. Now the head continues to be like 4 fingers. And it's sort of a khaki color. And I don't know if you can see it, but that is a really, really thick sort of head on this beer. Now, you know, I could sit here and try to let it settle. But quite honestly, I'm sort of interested in seeing what this is like now. So, gonna give the nose one more try, then I'm gonna go for the drink. And this does, by the way, pour a dark, dark color. This is sort of a black. And poured sort of black as well. Let me just double check that. Yeah, it pours a very dark brown, almost sort of a chestnut, which is nice. All right. Let's give it a taste. I feel like I picked the right glass for this. I really do. There's not much left in the glass. In the can, I mean. That is nice. Silky smooth as far as drinking goes. And I know there's a significant head on top of this beer, but my God, there's just like, it's almost like drinking, you know, almost like a malt. It's so creamy. And that goes down super easy. So let's talk about the flavors. There's a general roastiness to this, which I like a lot. There's chocolate somewhere in the middle of the tongue. It's a very mellow sort of, the coffee that I got in the nose, I'm not getting so much on the drink, you know, as I drink it. What I am getting as I drink it is, you know, that nice sort of, you know, malt flavor with a nice mixture of chocolate. Now, what type of chocolate? That's really what I'm struggling with here. It's not sweet. It would have to be sort of dark. Yeah, definitely a dark chocolate type of flavor to it. But my God, the mouthfeel on this is awesome. It is, like I said, it is just so smooth and such an easy drinking beer. Quite honestly, I've never had anything by Lawson's Finest Liquids, and there's a great big sticker here because I bought this at DeChico's, which is in Larchmont, New York, probably about an hour away from where I live. I happen to be in the area. And this one can went for $4.99. And this says brewed and distributed by Lawson's Finest Liquid in Waitsfield, Vermont, which I'm probably saying it wrong. And what does it say here? Lawson's Finest Liquid, our name is our promise. We protect freshness with a singular commitment to cold stored, cold shipped, cold shelved, all to keep the beer fresh. And this was canned on 11/20/23. So this is a few months old. Let's see, 11/20, so November, December, January, February. This is mid-February, so this is about 4 months old, which is really young for a stout in my opinion. And this can went for about $4.99, which I think is actually a pretty good price for what tastes like a quality stout. Now, is it overwhelming with the ABV? No, this is 5.4. And honestly, the way it drinks, you almost want to drink this. Yeah, it's almost a beer that you could really drink fast. This would be an excellent go-to beer for any sort of meal that I would eat. So like if I was sitting there having a burger, if I was having pizza, if I was having whatever, I could have this with it, and it would be a nice, easy drinking beverage that I don't have to wait. Yeah, I don't have to watch really how much I'm drinking, because quite frankly, with dinner, I never have more than, you know, like 2 beers anyway. And at 5.4% over the course of, let's say, a 2-hour dinner, that's a nice spot for a beer to come in as sort of an everyday drinker that you can enjoy, but it's not going to, you know, be something sort of, there's more body to this than with other beers I've had at, you know, 5%, and there's far more flavor. I think like the Bud Light that I had a couple weeks ago with Kevin was like 4 and change. This is only maybe 1.5% more ABV than the Bud Light, but it's 100% more flavor. And that flavor is really nice. A mix of that roast, a mix of that chocolate with this silky smooth mouthfeel that makes this a really, really solid beer. Now, I've never heard of Lawson's Finest Liquids before, but this is definitely a company that I'm gonna jump on the internet and check out and see if I can find more of their stuff, because this is really, really quite good. And I'm gonna sit back and I'm gonna enjoy the rest of this. Anyway, folks, I hope you enjoyed the review. Again, this is Lawson's Finest Liquids Nitro Stout. It is an Irish style dry stout, and it is really, really good. Now, again, am I holding this high up in the esteem of, like, you know, one of the better Bourbon County stouts? It's not that. Could this easily be a beer that you could drink every day? Yeah. And $4.99 a can, I don't know, for what you're getting, it's really does not seem super expensive to me. So I have to say, this is one I would recommend, and if you see it, it's definitely worth picking up. Do like the can art, although I know it does not come out great on the camera because of my light. And again, that's Lawson's Finest Liquid Nitro Stout. This is an Irish style dry stout, and it's coming in at 5.4% ABV. And this is really a winner. I really like this as a good, approachable, everyday stout. It's very good. Between the mouthfeel and the flavor and the mid-range ABV, I think this is an all-around winner. Anyway, folks, hope you enjoyed the review. I'm going to sit back and finish this probably a little faster than I finish most of the stouts that I drink, because this is an easy drinking beer. If you like that review, hit that like button, throw a comment in there if you've tried something by the Lawsons. I'd love to hear about it, and I will see you next time on End of the Day Beer Review. Cheers.